Indianapolis cop at the center of a sexual misconduct case, but he's the one in trouble tonight. Next at 11, what put police on the trail of one of their own? News next.
Robin Roberts and George Stephanopoulos getting to the bottom line.
What's the moment where you said, I'm going to have to step up my game?
Taking you behind the headlines, making a difference.
A staggering 655,000 Floridians are looking for work.
With stories that speak to you. Juju Chang, right there with the morning's first news. Sam Champion getting you ready for your day. If it matters to you, it matters to them. It's a new Good Morning America here on ABC.
Now in high definition, this is the ABC7 News Nightcast.
The Colts are on their way to South Florida, and ABC7 is on your side with the latest live from Miami. But first, we start with breaking news from the east side as the shooting in the park leaves one young man dead. The shooting happened in Highland Park just after 8 o'clock tonight near the gazebo. The 18-year-old was shot multiple times and pronounced dead a short time later. Several witnesses saw that shooting, and police are interviewing them downtown at the City County building. Good evening, everyone. I'm Cameron Ridle, and topping the news tonight, Metro Police say 2 men were murdered this morning in a North Side home, and their bodies were found by one of the victims' young children. New at 11, Rick Hightower has new information on the double murder. Rick, what have police learned?
Well, Metro Police homicide detectives have been interviewing, we're told, at least 3 or 4 children who were all inside the residence when the murders took place sometime this morning. Friends were shocked, some neighbors not so much. It's a neighborhood where people walk their dogs and feel safe for the most part. But a brutal crime took place inside this home in the 9100 block of North Central Avenue Sunday. Metro Police say 2 men were murdered. Even more shocking, detectives say their bodies were discovered by one of the victims' young sons.
They range in age from 10 to 19. We don't have any leads at this point. It's very early in the investigation.
Investigators aren't saying if any of the kids observed the crime, but one man who knew one of the victims says it might have been in retaliation.
That is related to something happening incident also months ago. So I think he declared something against those people, and we think it's a vengeance.
Some neighbors didn't want to talk on camera about what they thought might have gone on inside this house, but even those who did say there was a potential for problems here.
They had a problem there 4 or 5 months ago where the cops had to be called, and I heard there was gunshots, which freaked us out.
Concern now turns toward the victim's children.
I hang out with the kids. I play with the kids. We all play sports together, so I never really thought it would actually happen.
Their dad is the one that took care of them, as far as I can tell. So I'm definitely worried about the kids.
Now, police have not identified the 2 victims believed to have been shot to death. They plan to conduct autopsies tomorrow.
Okay, thanks, Rick. Metro Police will reveal more details about an officer arrested for sexual misconduct. Officials won't say much tonight, only that 33-year-old Courtney Harris was arrested today for an incident that happened Saturday morning. Harris has been with the department for almost 6 years. He is assigned to the street-level enforcement detail. New on the Nightcast, a teenager is dead after a hit-and-run incident, possibly alcohol-related. 18-year-old Michelle Reed was walking home from work last night at around 11 when she was struck by a car. Paramedics found Reed lying in the snow. She was taken to Ridle Hospital where she later died. 21-year-old Ryan Spencer was arrested after police matched his vehicle to the accident. Police believe he was driving drunk. Today, friends of Reed put up a memorial where she was struck.
She was a great person. She cared about everybody, and one thing she loved the most was an orchestra. She played the violin. It's one thing that she loved.
Spencer faces criminal charges for the hit and run, including driving while intoxicated, causing death. A push to allow guns in Indianapolis parks will go before the City County Council tomorrow. Current law bans guns in city parks, but allows them in state and soon will be allowed in national parks. Feelings on both sides of the issue are strong.
I mean, if I knew someone had a gun in this dog park, I would say that's totally unnecessary, and I don't think that
we would leave.
Yeah,
probably. If I saw someone over there with a gun, we would leave.
What we want to defend is the individual's right to protect themselves in the parks, just as they're able to protect themselves on the city streets.
The proposed legislation will allow anyone with a permit to carry a weapon in a city park. New at 11, the White House will resume airlifting injured earthquake victims out of Haiti. The White House says it has been assured that additional medical capacity exists in the U.S. and among its international partners. The flights are on track to resume early Monday. ABC7 is on your side tonight with new information for Toyota drivers. The car maker's solution to a major recall is expected tomorrow. Federal regulators approved Toyota's plan to move ahead on Saturday. This comes after the company recalled more than 4.5 million vehicles worldwide because the gas pedal system can stick. Still ahead on the Nightcast, we have your ABC7 forecast as snow is about to move into Indiana. Plus, we are live from Miami with the latest on the Colts run for the Super Bowl.
Catch your day up right with ABC7 News first at 5. See what's happening now and what happened while you were out. Weather and traffic on the 7th. With the next day's forecast and your best way out, we'll catch your day up right. On your side, ABC7 News first at 5.
For the show that became a television phenomenon, it's the beginning of the end.
This is our chance to change things. This is our destiny.
ABC's Lost, the final season. Premieres Tuesday, February 2nd on ABC.
This is ABC7 Weekend Weathercaster Elliot Lipton. Thanks for watching ABC7 News 24/7. You're looking at your latest TrueView radar loop right now from the Storm Team 7 Weather Center, followed by current conditions from around our state. Stay tuned as ABC7 News 24/7 continues.
Welcome everybody to Sun Life Stadium in South Florida, home of not only Super Bowl 41, where the Colts won it all several years ago, but also Super Bowl 44 a week from tonight. About this time, well, we've already known who won Super Bowl 44 and the overall world champion of professional football. But as Erica mentioned, a lot of questions right now about the health status of Dwight Freeney. D. Free, it was announced by ESPN that he had a torn ligament in his right foot. The Colts are now saying that instead it's just a third-degree low basketball sprain. They're denying ESPN's reports that it's a torn right ligament in his right ankle. Instead, just a third-degree low basketball sprain. Whatever the case, much more on D. Free coming up later on Sunday Sports Extra. As for the rest of the Pro Bowl Colts, they did arrive here about 6:45 or so. Peyton Manning, Reggie Wayne, Dallas Clark, Jeff Saturday, Robert Mathis, Antoine Bethea, all here. But as you can see here from the video, inexplicably, the NFL security wouldn't let us get shots of these guys as they came off the bus, walked back in the hallways, in and out of the AFC locker room. Whatever the case, they wouldn't allow us to really get access. I mean, we got to the point there was pushing, they were shoving. These NFL security thugs started grabbing the cameras. All right, whatever the case. But Peyton Manning did speak to ESPN during the game tonight.
Feel good about our start. I still think you have to use the entire time to get prepared. It's important not to peak too early, but because of the schedule down here in Miami, once you get down here, it's important to get your core preparation done during that first week, which we have done. This is a tough team to get to know. You really can't study them enough. They give you so many different looks, and so it's important to use the entire time.
You know, the thing about Peyton Manning, you give him a couple weeks to prepare for anybody, and it's going to be awfully tough for the Saints defense. But, you know, we got another week to play things out here. Coming up on Sunday Sports Extra, more here from the Pro Bowl, plus an exclusive with Colts owner Jim Irsay and his brand new digs out at the Colts complex. Wait till you see his office. It's all coming up later on Sunday Sports Extra.
And that is our report for tonight. Stay tuned for Nightline. Remember to tune in to ABC7 News at 5 a.m. For our entire crew, thanks for making ABC7 News your choice for news. I'm Cameron Ridle. Thank you for being with us, and good night.
On TV, online, on your phone, on air 24/7. ABC7 News is on your side.